So who you're seeing in that video, by the way, is Lisa Flynn, who's joining us. She has a lot of experience working with dogs, rescues, walking dogs, etc. And this leash here, it's called the Harness Lead. It's done in braided nylon, and it has this rubber stop. We'll show you what that is, but basically you don't have to worry about any clips or anything like that here. It fits all different size dogs, and it prevents them from pulling, it prevents them from escaping, and it's a little bit more comfortable for them too, especially, you know, breeds that have that delicate neck area. $28.50 and 2 easy payments of $14.25 gets it home. And 50739. There's a live dog on your video, but we're going to show you plush dogs because they're sleeping right now. But Lisa, so this is something that, you know, is just so easy for us to use, and it's important to use with our dogs, right? I mean, you have this rescue experience and dog walking experience and all of that.
Yes.
And now you've brought us this leash.
I originally created it for the shelter dogs when I was a volunteer in an animal shelter, so for the dogs that I was walking. Because when you're in a shelter, you do encounter a lot of problems, such as...
I've had a rescue dog escape on me in Brooklyn.
Oh, yeah. No, it's scary, and
Yes.
especially like on transports and everything. So dogs that know how to back out of a harness or a collar, this is going to prevent
all of them,
that.
I think, too.
Yeah,
They can kind of figure that out quickly.
If they hear a loud noise or something, they get scared and they back out of the collar or the harness, and then they're loose, and that's really a scary thing. So this is going to prevent that by tightening around the body and preventing them from getting loose.
Okay.
Also, it's going to help with pulling.
Okay.
So if you know how frustrating it is if you're trying to walk your dog
especially
and your
big
dog,
dogs.
and your dog is pulling you, as you saw earlier on the video, and probably you'll see again. Some dogs that when they pull really hard, they can take you almost right off your feet.
Right.
So this is going to tighten around the barrel when they pull so that it's not going to be choking them on the neck area, you know, and it's more comfortable for them.
So I think of a couple different people. Of course yourself, if you have pets, but if you know anybody who rescues, who fosters, I personally keep leashes and extra food in the trunk of my car. You know, those kinds of people in your life, that's who I think this would be great for. You can choose your colors as well. So we have a black one for you. We have here, this is the red and purple. Then there's one that has a reflective kind of threading throughout. That one is called the reflective orange. We also have the blue, and we have the purple lime. One of these leashes is $28.50, and then in terms of sizing, there's two. So there's a small, medium, and there's the medium large. How do we know which one to go for?
Yeah, so the small medium is 14 pounds to 40 pounds.
Okay.
So under 14 pounds, it's a little bit difficult to get on the smaller dogs. So that's why we don't make it
so
for
not
them.
like the toy Yorkies, toy
right,
poodles,
because you have the long, the leash going under the little body. But 14 pounds to 40 small medium, and then 40 pounds up to about 200 pounds for the medium large. So it can go up to all the Mastiffs and Great Danes and everything. It's great for them.
Wow.
Yeah, and it offers more control over the dog too, but in a humane and gentle manner.
Right.
So you have the whole body under your control versus just the neck area.
Right. You're kind of pulling from an area that's safer, right? The body versus the neck, it's a little counterintuitive to pull from the neck. Now the dog doesn't know which way to go because you're pulling in all different directions, the way the collar's shifting. This is stable and secure. Can you show me how to put this on my dog?
Definitely. So it's very, very simple to get on and off. So to get it off the dog, you're just loosening up the disc here.
Okay, that's the rubber stop.
Yep, and then you loosen the side, and then you just pop it right over the dog's head.
And then he steps out with the front two paws.
Yep, it comes out very easily. And then you just start again, just like this, like it's a regular slip lead. And the way you size it for the dog is by moving these movable stops here.
Okay.
So you just can put it over the dog's head with the opening here along the back.
Okay.
That's the main thing to remember. And if you remember that, it all makes sense. To size it for your dog, you just take the stops and you just move them so that they're in line with the back of the dog's front leg.
Okay.
And if you do that, it's going to fit any dog's body perfectly.
Right,
And then
14 to 200 pounds, depending on the size you're picking up.
Yeah, and then you just take the leash, you go underneath the body, and then you just take the handle and you put it up through the opening, the stop up through, and then you just pull the whole thing taut and lower the stop down, and that's it.
Okay, so then now if my dog's trying to back out of this to escape, he can't, or she can't, because as soon as he starts backing out, this starts tightening. So now I have more control versus less.
Yes, it's keeping the body secure. And when the dog goes to pull, it's going to tighten around the barrel of the dog, and then when the dog relaxes, it'll relax back down. Wow. As you can see here, there's no tightening around the neck area when the leash is pulled taut, because this black stop here prevents any tightening around the neck. So you're not going to have the choking and the gagging that the dog is doing when he's pulling.
Right.
And you're going to have more control, because the whole body, again, is in your control.
Yeah.
And you're going to have a sense of security knowing that the dog is not going to get loose from you. Yeah. That is the main thing. And I do have rescue groups around the world depending on Harness Lead to keep their rescue dogs safe.
Well, I had a certain breed, I forgot what it was, but they told me it was a breed that was very prone to escaping, some kind of hound or something.
Oh, yeah.
And she came from the South Carolina. She came to Brooklyn. A lot of noise, a lot of things that were unknown to her. She had a broken hip, so her escaping was actually really dangerous. And she got away, and I had bought the special lead collar thing that they told me to get. Now, we caught her, don't worry. But again, if you know people like that, this would be great. You can choose the black. We have the red and purple. The reflective one is the orange, and it has a reflective threading through this double nylon braided leash here. We have a blue, and we also have the purple lime. If you have a dog 14 to 40 pounds, order the small medium. 40 to 200 pounds, order the medium large. 2 easy payments here too, $14.25. And actually, Lisa, I don't know if you knew this, but all over 225 5-star reviews. Very popular.
Yes.
Thank you. And 50739. Thank you so much. Still to come, we have a reversible throw from Berkshire, or a blanket, really, because we have